The forbidden question about Princess Leonor's future. There is one question that almost nobody inside Spain's royal circles wants to answer directly. Not politicians, not royal commentators, and certainly not the royal household. It isn't whether Princess Leonor will become queen. By law, she is first in line to the throne, and unless Spain changes its constitution or Leonor herself renounces her rights, she is expected to succeed her father, King Felipe VI. The forbidden question is much more uncomfortable. What kind of queen will Spain actually need when Leonor's time comes? It's a question that touches politics, tradition, public opinion, and the future of the monarchy itself. And because there is no easy answer, it's often avoided altogether. Today, we're exploring why this question matters, why it makes so many people uneasy, and what Princess Leonor's future could realistically look like. Let's begin. A crown that looks stable but isn't guaranteed from the outside, Leonor's future seems almost predetermined. She was proclaimed heir when her father became king in 2014. Since then, Spain has carefully prepared her for the role. She has delivered speeches. She has sworn loyalty to the Constitution. She has completed demanding military training. She represents Spain at official ceremonies. Every appearance seems to reinforce the same message: the future queen is ready. But history teaches us something important. No monarchy is guaranteed. Every generation has to earn its place. The Spanish monarchy has survived scandals, political crises, economic hardship, and periods of declining popularity. King Felipe VI has spent years rebuilding public trust after the controversy surrounding his father, former King Juan Carlos I. By the time Leonor becomes queen, Spain could be very different from the country we know today. The generation gap. Leonor belongs to Generation Z. Many people who will one day judge her reign are children today. Others haven't even been born. Their expectations of leadership are completely different from previous generations. They expect transparency, authenticity, accessibility. They are less interested in ceremony for its own sake. That creates a difficult challenge. A monarchy depends on tradition. Modern society often rewards change. How can Leonor protect centuries of royal history while remaining relevant to young Spaniards? That balancing act may define her entire reign. The political tightrope. Spain's monarch must remain politically neutral. That sounds simple. In reality, it may be one of the hardest jobs in Europe. Spain has strong regional identities, political disagreements, debates about the monarchy itself. Whenever the monarch speaks publicly, every word is examined, every gesture is interpreted, every silence is analyzed. Leonor has already learned this lesson. Her speeches are carefully prepared. Her public appearances are measured. She avoids controversy whenever possible. Some critics say this makes her seem distant. Supporters argue that neutrality is exactly what protects the institution. Either way, the expectations are enormous. Expectations can become a burden. Being heir to the throne isn't just about privilege. It also means growing up under constant observation. People comment on Leonor's education, her appearance, her friendships, her military training, her speeches. Even her facial expressions become headlines. Imagine making every important decision while millions of people are watching. That's the reality she has known since childhood. There is very little room for ordinary mistakes. The question of personal happiness, perhaps the most uncomfortable question of all, isn't political. It's personal. Will Leonor be allowed to build the life she truly wants? History shows that royal duty often requires sacrifice. Future monarchs don't simply choose careers, or lifestyles, or relationships in the same way most people do. Every major decision carries public consequences. Who she marries, where she lives, how she raises a family. Everything could influence public opinion. Many royal families across Europe have struggled to balance personal freedom with public expectations. Leonor will likely face similar challenges. The digital era changes everything. Previous generations of monarchs worried about newspapers. Leonor must think about social media. A single photograph can spread worldwide within minutes. Rumors travel faster than official statements. Artificial intelligence can create convincing fake images. Online criticism never truly disappears. This means future monarchs must communicate differently. Silence can create speculation. Too much openness can create new problems. Finding the right balance will be one of Leonor's greatest challenges. Can tradition survive modern expectations? Spain treasures many royal traditions, state ceremonies, national celebrations, historic symbols. These traditions help connect the monarchy to the country's history. But younger generations often ask practical questions. Why does the monarchy matter today? What value does it provide? How should it evolve? These are legitimate questions in any constitutional monarchy. Leonor will likely spend much of her future answering them, not only with speeches, but through her actions. Learning from her father. One advantage Leonor has is the example set by King Felipe VI. His reign has focused on professionalism, constitutional duty, and restoring confidence in the institution. He has generally avoided political controversy while presenting the monarchy as a stable national symbol. Many observers believe Leonor is being prepared to continue that approach. She watches every official engagement, learns diplomatic protocol, studies constitutional responsibilities, receives military leadership training. Each experience adds another layer to her preparation. But preparation isn't the same as experience. No amount of training can fully prepare someone for becoming monarch. Real leadership begins when unexpected events happen. Economic crises, natural disasters, international conflicts, moments of national mourning, moments of celebration. A monarch's true character often emerges during difficult times. Nobody knows what challenges Spain will face decades from now. Nobody knows what kind of queen circumstances will require. That's exactly why the question about Leonor's future remains so difficult. Public expectations keep changing. One generation wanted a dignified monarch, another wanted a modern monarch. Future generations may want something entirely different. Leonor cannot simply copy previous queens or kings. She will have to create her own style of leadership. Some people hope she will modernize the institution further. Others hope she will protect tradition above all else. Trying to satisfy everyone is impossible. Choosing the right balance may become the defining achievement or challenge of her reign. The crown is bigger than one person. Sometimes discussions focus so much on Leonor herself that they overlook something important. The Spanish monarchy is an institution. Its future depends on public confidence, constitutional stability, and the ability to adapt responsibly over time. Leonor alone cannot determine that future. Governments will change. Public opinion will evolve. Spain itself will continue changing. Her role will be to provide continuity during those changes. Whether that succeeds depends on many factors beyond her control. So, what is the forbidden question? After all this, we return to where we started. The forbidden question isn't whether Leonor will become queen. The Constitution already points strongly in that direction. The real question is this: will the kind of queen Spain needs in the future be the same kind of queen Spain expects today? Nobody knows. Not historians. Not political analysts. Not even the royal household. The answer will depend on events that haven't happened yet. And perhaps that's why the question remains so uncomfortable, because it reminds us that the future can never be fully planned, even for a princess. Conclusion: Princess Leonor has spent her entire life preparing for a role unlike any other. She carries enormous expectations. She represents continuity in a rapidly changing world. Yet her greatest challenge may not be following tradition. It may be deciding how to honor the tradition while guiding it into the future. The crown she hopes to wear one day is more than a symbol. It represents responsibility, service, and the trust of an entire nation. Whether history remembers Leonor as a transformative queen, a steady constitutional monarch, or something entirely unexpected remains to be seen. For now, the most important thing is that the future is still being written. And perhaps that is exactly why the forbidden question continues to fascinate people across Spain and around the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments, what do you think will be Princess Leonor's greatest challenge as Spain's future?